Right, whenever you're ready.
Michael,
What?
I know I cut you off there when you were saying whenever you're ready.
You did. This is unexpected.
Yes.
Hello, world.
So this is the weekly Undertaking. Welcome back. I
that was
Hang on.
very abridged.
yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
So we did everything and anything fan fiction this week, and I said I had a story last week that I wanted to share,
You did.
and I'm going to share it.
Uh-huh.
But first,
First.
I got something nice.
Do you what? Okay, what is this? Is
All right,
this
it's
highlights
sheets
from
of paper. Okay. Well, I have a bunch of stuff. I'll tell my story. I'll tell my story after this first little bit.
Hold on.
No, don't say it. I know you saw it.
I only saw the picture on it.
Say it.
Okay. I didn't see the title of this fanfiction, but the picture that goes with this fanfiction is Danny DeVito's face.
But it's like it's all cropped out.
Yeah, it's just his face, no body, no nothing like that, and that is
He has nothing to do. It's just the avatar picture.
that
from
is my
the,
yeah, it's
from
your
the writer.
that is my favorite picture that you've ever shown me.
I loved it. Well, I didn't even show it to you yet. You just happened to see it.
Fair point.
Anyway,
You have some highlights.
yeah. Well, I found a Reddit. I found a Reddit like post chat bar, the sleeve. What's it
subreddit.
No, not a subreddit. It's like a post in a subreddit.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what
And-
that's called either.
It's from the subreddit of fanfiction, and it's called "Most Unintentionally Funny Fanfic Lines You've Read." And I thought we could take turns reading these off to each other.
Yes, and I should say, you're not the only one that read a lot of bad fan fiction this week. I
yeah.
also spent most of my week reading fan fiction. Thank you for finding things to read on the
Here.
show, though.
Here you
Yes.
go.
Okay, you go first.
So this one's from You're Cool 91. The air was cool and crisp. It made his nipples harden. Your turn. These are all out of context.
Okay, good. All right. This is from Chandromand. Silence, pancake slave.
Did.
Dead. XD.
This one's my favorite. Annabelle Booth. It was Friday the 13th, the night before Halloween. I want to read that fan fiction.
I do too. Oh my god.
Ha.
Annabelle. All right, this one's
That wasn't. That was just someone who found it. That wasn't the writer.
Oh, okay, cool. This one's from Cyan Eat. Their tongues battled for dominance. Oh, that's great.
This one's Victor Sierra 09. Harry, you must rock the fuck out.
You must rock the fuck out.
I actually I took a whole page from this fan fiction because it's so great.
What fan fiction is it?
I don't know. I honestly can't tell. It's so insane.
Okay.
It's a Harry Potter fan fiction, but
I kind of gathered that from the name Harry.
Your turn.
All right.
This is also incredible.
This one's from Obuckle. She doesn't know how she should go about this, but she's prepared to try. This is her chance to prove herself. The penis is in her hand.
It's just the penis in her hand. And wait,
A penis is
read
in
read
her
the
hand.
comment under it.
I believe it was meant to be, the pen is in her hand. It's an incredible typo. I love it.
One missed space can make all the difference.
Of course.
Oh, and I have one more.
Okay.
Courtly Hades 296. My name is Selena Rose, and I am a piratate. I'm a piratate.
You're a piratate?
Yes.
Let me see.
It
It does the
meant to
piratate.
meant to spell pirate, I assume.
Or is that like a specific kind of kung fu associated with pirates?
It's
Like pirate.
I don't care. It's funny as shit.
It's hysterical.
Well, anyway, thank you for that little segment.
Absolutely. And formally, this is the Weekly Undertaking. I'm your host, Mike.
Yeah, me too, but I'm Alex.
He's Alex. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for that. That was hysterical.
No problem.
I love that.
I'm drinking apple sparkly water today.
Are we sponsored by Apple Sparkly Water?
That's why I'm not saying the company.
Okay,
you know
good.
who you are?
No
Call
free
us.
advertisement.
We'll add you if you give us some money or what. Okay, so fan fiction.
Yes,
That's all
fan
we
fiction.
did this week.
Okay, so tell me. Okay, how did you enjoy reading your fan fictions?
It was fun.
It was fun.
I mean, I intentionally searched out for like the worst of the worst I could find.
Okay.
But I found some actually intriguing ones. Like there was a really cool crossover of Zootopia and The Incredibles.
That has potential, I guess.
Well, it's not like The Incredibles. It's like animals with the Incredibles powers. I
Right.
think I did not read the whole thing. I had not have. It was an insanely long fic. I read the first chapter.
There is so much fan fiction out there. I know that there's one that's got like I think the longest text ever written is like a Harry Potter fan fiction.
That is awesome.
Like over many years, the guy just kept writing. It.
People are freaking crazy.
They are. They are.
You know what? It honestly, fan fiction. What I learned is honestly, it gives you a chance to just express something interesting.
Absolutely.
About a franchise that you really like.
Well, I mean, most of the people writing this, not all, but most of the people writing this are very young and experienced writers, and that's why we have such terrible metaphors and things like that.
Yes.
And you know, it's kind of cool because these people are like, wow, this thing is really cool and it inspires me. I want to participate in that. So they do that. And one thing that I learned from writing my own fan fiction, which we'll get to in a minute, is that it's actually very difficult to mimic the voice of the person that you're trying to write. Like, it's hard to be both genuine and an imitation of a thing that already exists.
Yeah. I think the best way to look at it is building off of an established property rather than trying to emulate something. Rather, find a way to tell a story with characters that don't change their core being, but allow for new storytelling.
Right, exactly. And one of the things that I found, there was like I didn't take it with me, that there was like an Attack on Titan Harry Potter cross. There's a lot of Harry Potter fan fiction.
Like, it's so much.
I feel like that is the most
Yeah.
Okay.
I on fanfiction.net, which is where we'll be posting our fanfictions if you want to go read. Link in the description.
We're going to be posting it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. You did tell me this and I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is going to be forever. You're only reading like a little bit of yours, so
I am. I ended up having fun with mine. I wrote like 6 pages instead of 3, but
I ended up having a lot of fun with mine, but I wrote very little, but there was a lot that happened in that.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Trust me.
I look forward to it. Well, actually, you referenced a fanfiction that you've read first. Do you have the page of that fanfiction with you? Or
yeah, but
okay.
wait.
Do you not want to read it right first?
No,
okay.
It's rather... I forgot. I have a story to tell.
You do have a story to tell, because this is not the first time you've written fanfiction.
Yes, I've told you this story, right?
You have. But
Okay,
but tell it again, it's great.
They haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Okay. My junior year of college... I don't remember. I think it was like Society and Culture was the class, something like that.
Okay.
I genuinely do not even remember anything about this class, except that the professor was awesome. Like, he was a really chill dude. And the greatest in-class assignment we ever had. He broke us into groups.
Okay.
And then he assigned each group to write a slash fan fiction.
Wait, he specifically asked...
Because we were learning about slash fiction.
He specifically asked for slash fiction. Holy crap.
And we all shared it. It was the best day of my life.
That is insane.
So, okay, for anyone who doesn't know, a slash fiction or slash fan fiction is a story where 2 or more characters of the same sex, get it on. Or rather, get it all off.
Get it all off. Wait, I thought slash was just porn, period. It's specifically for...
slash is specifically characters of the same sex.
Oh, okay.
I believe. I looked up the definition earlier this week because I knew I was going to have to define it.
You do, yeah, exactly. No, that's a very, very specific term, but that's interesting. So how did it go? What was the one that you wrote?
Yeah, so just for everyone else in the class, someone did SpongeBob slash fiction.
Who the hell?
It was awesome.
SpongeBob and who?
I believe Squidward.
Okay. I don't know why I asked. I didn't want to know. All right.
And then someone did Phineas and Ferb, I think.
You got to be kidding me.
Like the adults in Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say that could get very creepy.
And there was talk of The Walking Dead, which was cool. That's one we were gonna do, but we decided to do an Office fan fiction. The Office, the show.
The U.S. or British version?
U.S. version. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
So I remember this line for line, so I'm going to recite it. Because
you memorized your own Office / fanfiction?
No, I didn't memorize it. It was just so good that I can't forget it.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's Michael Scott. I emphasized Scott so people don't imagine you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
He's sitting in his office, and he's crying looking at the catalog with the chair model who died. Do you remember that episode, everyone? And then Dwight walks in, and he goes, Michael, what's the matter? And then Michael goes... I'm just so lonely. I miss this t-shirt No, not t-shirt. Chair girl.
I was okay.
Sorry.
He's also obsessed with t-shirts in this.
Sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
A little non-canonical addition. Mm-hmm. Then Dwight walks over and he leans down and he's like, "I'm so sorry. Here, let me help." And then he grabs his tie. Dwight grabs his tie, and then he wipes away.
Oh, okay, got.
He wipes away a tear, from Michael's eye.
Tender moment.
And then Dwight says, "Just the tip." And then Michael says, "That's what she said." And then Dwight grabs his chin, pulls him over to him, and he says, "No, Michael, that is what he said." And then they start, making out and stuff. And then, it gets crazy from there.
Wait, that's when it starts getting crazy.
Well, the cameramen join in.
Did you acted this out in front of the class?
Well, we
didn't you?
voice acted it.
Oh, okay.
Because,
I'm not sure that makes it better, but that is incredible.
I think I played Michael. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember that script. It was like the fucking best.
Oh, that was just.
So tell me about some of the fan fictions you read this week. I'm glad
Oh my God.
I'm so glad you like that story.
That was incredible. I just like the fact that it's like it's just a porn intro. There's no
Yeah, it's just porn.
There's no reason that Michael and Dwight, there's no development in their relationship besides the fact that now they bone, I guess.
It's subtext, Michael.
You're right. I should have read between the lines. It was pure poetry. I apologize.
So yeah, answer my question.
Oh, what fan fiction? I read a lot of
Tell
fan
me.
fiction. I read one of my old favorites, which was a very long one. And one summer, my friend Joe and I we would go on the phone, and he would read me this fan fiction. The title of it is Harry Potter the Communist.
Okay.
And
Good start.
It was literally just Harry Potter spewing Marxist values at his Hogwarts professors. They would I read it earlier in the week, but they would say things like, well, the capitalism enables for the mobility of the social class, and he would be like, bullshit! The bourgeoisie elite have been oppressing the proletariat for centuries. I would just go on and on. It's like a few hundred pages.
I'm going to describe my face now. Mm-hmm. Discomfort and a little bit of intrigue.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mostly discomfort. Kind of like this frozen look of what?
Thank you. Thank you for describing it. No, I enjoyed the face. Now they will too.
It's an interesting concept, but kind of just
dumb. I mean, it was funny. It
was
very,
like
very
you
funny.
could have summerized that in 3 words.
Exactly.
Harry Potter communist.
Harry Potter the Communist. Exactly.
Well, that's 4 words. What else did you read?
I read a lot of different shit because I didn't know what I was going to write at first. So I was like, I'm going to read this and see if I can get inspired. That didn't really happen. But one of the common themes that I found throughout every fan fiction, or at least most of them, that I found absolutely hysterical is the first line of almost every one is, "I do not own franchise that you're writing." And I love that for a couple reasons.
Okay.
Because number one, it implies that the owner of the franchise is writing fan fiction with such frequency that the distinction is necessary.
Okay.
Secondly, it implies, which I love. Secondly, also, from a conceptual purpose, if the owner of a franchise is writing fiction about the franchise, it's no longer fan fiction.
Well, no.
It's just canon.
Yeah.
And thirdly, I just love the implication that, that one line is going to get you out of any copyright lawsuits, just in court. The guy's just going to be like, well, Your Honor, this man has profited from someone else's concept. And the judge is like, well, listen, he said it wasn't his, so, I don't know what I do.
I think the idea behind fan fiction, if you post it to a fan fiction site, I don't think you can profit from it.
Right.
Well, I mean,
people do.
Yeah, you could I don't know, per se, put it on and link it to your podcast, which gives you revenue. But that's just a random example.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why that would ever be relevant.
No, never would.
Of course not.
Yes.
We talked about this a little bit last week, but many fan fictions have been prosperous. Famously, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
But also, I believe, this could be wrong, but I believe that the new edition Harry Potter and the Cursed Child started out as a fan fiction because J.K. Rowling didn't write it. She just said, yeah, this is canonical. You can make this play, and it can make money for you. So that probably started out as a fan fiction, and there are many other examples. But I don't know. I feel like copyright law is more complicated than a one sentence thing. It's like every so often a Facebook post goes around of like this. I'm posting this status so Facebook doesn't have permission to look at my stuff. And I always look at that like, I'm pretty sure that line doesn't overwrite the terms of services agreement. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I think it's just also just a reminder to the readers that, like, you know, this is all in good fun. Don't take it too seriously one way or the other if, like, your ship doesn't happen in this fan fiction that I wrote.
Again, I don't think that diffused any of those bombs.
Oh, no.
No. Reading, I one of my favorite things was to read some of the reviews that would criticize the fan fiction for, like, mischaracterizing this one character. I don't know. I thought that was very fun.
In the fan, because again, I read a lot of shitty ones. Well, shitty as in like hilarious,
Right.
and a lot of the comments were like combined between like genuine criticism, just straight up hate, and then straight up praise. Like it's like no middle ground. Either
one
like
of the three categories.
You are a god, or what the hell is wrong with you?
Why would you ever construct this Sorting Hat Hermione ship? Clearly the Sorting Hat belongs with the Hippogriff, you know, like stuff like that.
Yes, and now
With that,
I have the Danny DeVito head here.
is this the one you wrote, or is this the one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I found this is the first fan fiction I found.
Incredible.
Yes, and it's like 2 sentences.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
But it honestly, it's like poetry.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm ready.
So, this fan fiction is called "Very Hot, Too Hot for School," with 1 O, by
Snapping.
Mario.Sonic.Yowie.
Oh God, I hate this already.
We're putting the link in the description. You can go check this out. I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Oh
So, one day, Sonic was alone, and a pipe appeared and was Mario.
A what? A pipe?
Yeah, 2 P's.
Okay.
Hi, Sonic, are you sad? Yes.
No punctuation?
No.
No punctuation. Okay.
Time for the smooch. He then kissed Sonic on the lip with tongue. It gets better. Well, tongue is italicized and underlined.
Oh, no, good.
Hot damn.
With tongue.
Hot damn chili dog, Sonic said. Yes. And then they did a sex. Sex is spelled S-E-C-K-S.
Incredible. Perfect.
Baby come out 4 days later. The baby was Bowser. Bowser is spelled incorrectly, but I think that's
with
intentional.
An A?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then Bowser is it's all caps, bold, italicized, and underlined. And then
baby was Bowser.
And then it's just the end.
Question mark.
So Michael loved that one, obviously.
I thought that was great.
You should go give this guy love.
Great.
I already left a review.
What was your review?
Thank you for this. Because I knew what I was going to talk about on our show then.
The world is a better place now.
Can I just go? I have one more that I want to share, and then
This was not the one that you wrote.
No.
Okay, cool.
This is also not the... Remember the Harry, you must rock the fuck out from earlier today?
Yes, that one.
This is the fanfic that's from. And I would just like to read a few sentences from this, just in no particular order. Don't expect any context from this, because I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, good.
This is chapter 3.
Oh, okay.
Harry slammed his book shut. Oh, this is a Harry Potter fanfic. By the way.
I was very excited about the new character, Harry Potter.
Shut up. Harry slammed his book shut. It wasn't really a book, because the pages were made of lasers, and the words were made of headless women making goddess love to dragons made out of motorcycles. But it was still reading. Gumbledrop, if you don't stop, we'll starve, and no one will be around to kill everyone in the universe if we get around to bringing everyone back to life after we kill them. And then, I am...
Okay.
Wait!
Sorry, go on.
There's more. I am no longer Scrumblegort.
Scrumblegort.
The worlds have shifted. I am Dumblecop of the Dark Meal. And then this word, I'm not going to say it because I feel dirty, even though I'm not sure if it's a real word. But I'll link it and you can look for yourself. You'll know what word I'm talking about.
It seems like a misspelled slur.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I brought.
That one's
today.
from Harry Rock. You must rock the fuck out.
Yeah, it's called. Well, it's by Second Pillow, by the way. Sorry,
Good.
I should have said that. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. Isn't it incredible?
This is great. My favorite, Gumbledorp, if you don't stop, we'll starve. And no, I want to know what the fuck happened in chapters 1 and 2 that we got to this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly didn't have the heart to ruin it for myself.
Good.
I didn't read before. I found the link in the Reddit post and I was like, well, checking this out.
Now we gotta check it. Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I read it and I'm like, print.
All right, so how are we gonna do the actual fan fictions that we wrote?
Well, I think I've read enough for now. Why don't you go first?
Okay, all right.
Just give us an intro. What'd you write about?
Okay. Well, I think I've told you about this story before. But one of my
Excuse me.
gorgeous,
This sparkling water it really carbonates in your stomach. Continue.
All right. So my one of my favorite book series of all times is the Dresden Files, which I think I've told you about before.
No.
I haven't?
If you have, I don't remember.
Okay, cool.
But it's very possible that you have.
Well, it's about this character, Harry Dresden, who is a professional wizard. And he's basically it's an urban fantasy thing, so it's like he's a private investigator working in Chicago, and investigates all these magical murders, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really good.
Well, that sounds like a Harry
series.
Potter fanfic right there.
Well, it's not. It's badass. It's great. Shut up! Don't ruin this for me.
Okay. I'm not gonna know any of the context though.
His name is Harry Dresden, and he's not named after Harry Potter. He's named. I think he's mainly influenced by Harry Bosch, which is a very popular detective novel by Michael Connelly, and I think that's kind of what inspired the character, because there's a lot more similarities between Dresden and Bosch than there is between Dresden and Potter.
If I can
anyway
interrupt for a second.
Yeah, the lawnmower.
The fucking lawn guys are here. We're gonna pause for like a few minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Elevator music.
See you back soon.
Bam bam do. This is a delay.
Hey Michael, want to hear something cool?
What?
BCs.
What?
You'll like that in post. Trust me.
All right.
Welcome back to the Weekly Undertaking after that literally like 2-second pause.
They
for
experienced
you.
for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was like 30 minutes for us.
Yeah. Well, sorry about that, but we hope you enjoyed whatever Alex did in post.
We're back in it. I probably like sang a song or something. I hope you liked that.
Yeah, we'll find out later. But anyway, I was talking about the Harry Dresden series and my favorite that it inspired me to write this fan fiction, which I really listen. I love Harry Dresden. Was written by Jim Butcher. Look up the Dresden Files. Great series.
Cool.
Anyway, okay, so I decided to do a crossover.
With what other series?
With well, this is I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna see if you guys can figure it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see if you can figure it out. But there's another. We talked about a little bit. There's a very famous magical man also named Harry. So I figured it would work pretty well.
Wow. Thanks for leaving it up to like interpretation.
I
wonder who it is.
Sorry. But anyway, so
it's Harry Houdini, everyone. By the way,
thank you
for the idiots out there.
Exactly.
Read.
So just so you know, what happened earlier in this fanfiction is basically he lost his apprentice. He went through a portal, which in this world there's an extra dimension called the Never Never, where all the magical stuff lives. And when you go through a portal, if you don't know where you're going, you could end up literally anywhere in the world. So he doesn't know where he is, and he just came through and he lost his friend. Okay. I landed on a hard floor. I sprung to my feet and closed the portal. I looked around. It was dark, but there wasn't any immediate signs of danger. I took a breath. First and foremost, I needed to find Molly. She could be literally anywhere, and I can't let her be hurt. I felt around for my blasting rod, but it was in my trench coat. Fuck.
Sorry. It's
Shut up. I know exactly what you're going for.
It's like, what a great name for that.
For the blasting rod?
Hey, babe, let me get out my blasting rod.
Great. You know what?
It's fully charged.
Use that line
Sorry,
at a bar.
continue.
You'll get laid every time.
You know what? Yeah, he might like it.
Fuck, I must have dropped it on the mountain. So now I have no rod, no staff, and a missing girl. Great.
I know what that's like.
Shut up.
Okay, sorry, continue. I'm done talking.
As I was pondering how best to find Molly, I sensed a powerful magical force behind me. I turned around, and standing there was a young, distinctly British boy. His messy brown hair flopped over his face. He stood at about my shoulders, but given my height, that wasn't super abnormal. His smile was friendly and disarming, and his eyes stared right into my soul. I recognized him instantly. Of course, I had heard the legends, but I never thought I would ever meet him in person. I had heard of his work and idolized him from afar, but now, standing with him, his presence had become even more real. Harry Styles? I choked out.
Oh, God. Wow, you fooled me.
I did! Yeah, that's me, he laughed. But who are you exactly? My heart rate quickened. My breath got short. His laugh was more than I could handle.
I knelt down. I grasped his blasting rod.
You know what? That could have brought the end to the fiction
The
right
end.
there. Yeah, right there. I'm Harry. I stammered. I can't remember the last time I was been so nervous. Well, this is a great name then. He laughed again. The laugh was so damn cute I couldn't take it. As long as you're here, I might as well show you around backstage. We're backstage? I almost screamed. Of course we are, he said. A random Never Never portal had dropped me off backstage at a One Direction concert. Maybe there is a god after all. The rest of the guys are all backstage. I'm sure they'd love to meet you. His voice broke off. He was staring at my neck. Oh God, did I have blood on my shirt? Or worse, a pizza stain?
What's happening?
Everything good in the world.
Did you? No, keep reading.
He walked closer to me. I could feel his breath against my skin. I took every ounce of self-control to contain my excitement. He touched the pentacle I wear around my neck. That's a great necklace, he said. Thank you, I said. It was my mother's. He looked up at me. Harry Dresden, he said, surprised. Harry Blackstone Copperfield Dresden.
That's his full name?
My name, yeah.
That's so badass.
He said my name. How did he know my name? I swooned. Yeah, that's me. I've heard of you. You've done some incredible things, haven't you? I couldn't speak. He was captivating. I just nodded. Then in that case, I should definitely celebrate you tonight. He grabbed my hand. Out of the corner of my eyes, I could see the stage manager round the corner, see us, and back up slowly. Harry noticed too. He turned around. Sorry to disturb you, sir, but you're on. Bloody hell, said Harry in that incredibly British accent. I tried to make it realistic.
Damn right he's turned on.
He's turned on. Yeah, the bloody. I just decided to. Anyway. I just wanted to spend some time with you. His face suddenly lit up as though he had an idea. He turned to me excitedly. Come out on stage with me. I don't think that's such a good idea, I said. I'm a wizard and we tend to screw up electronics. Nonsense, he said. Just trust me, it'll go fine. Before I could protest further, he dragged me out on stage. I looked out at the stadium packed with thousands of screaming fans. I could tell they were all jealous of me.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Harry sat me down in a chair on stage. Then he looked at me in the eye while the rest of the band played my favorite song, What Makes You Beautiful. It was like he was singing directly to my insecurities. During the bridge, he caressed my face while singing, Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. And he ran his fingers through my jet black hair on the line. The way you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But the joke was on him. It was I who was overwhelmed. Anyway, so that's where I'll stop. You can read the rest on fanfiction.net. Thank you very much.
The link's in the description. Please go read that.
Yeah,
Wow, I want to know the end.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, Michael, did you write erotica?
I don't think. I mean, if
guess
that was erotic to you, good.
I mean,
for
I
you.
guess how it depends on how it ends, right?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't think so.
Holy crap!
I just listen. There was I don't know. I
Dude,
like One Direction.
It got steamy.
It got
here.
steamy. I liked it. I like 1D. It's cool. Anyway,
That was awesome. Good job.
Read yours.
Okay. Well, now I feel bad because mine's like kind of shitty compared to that.
What'd you write? What was your fan fiction?
Okay. So my fan fiction's called The Sandlerverse, and I got this idea last week. I didn't say what it was, but you mentioned Ron Burgundy.
I did run,
and that made me think of Will Ferrell. And
great actor.
Eventually, I didn't do anything with Will Ferrell. I changed it to Adam Sandler.
Oh.
You'll get the gist of why it's called The Sandlerverse.
I kind of. All right, I can imagine.
And basically, I decided against doing this like Monday, and then it just after not thinking of anything else all week, I'm like, fuck it, I'll do the Sandlerverse.
Great.
So I'm gonna read most of this. I'll skip a little part in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't know Adam Sandler movies, you might not like this at all. The sun was setting on another long day at the golf range. Happy Gilmore was already the best golf.
I don't. But go on.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay. It was one of his better movies.
It
but
was
that's not saying
definitely
much.
his best movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
No offense to Adam Sandler. I mean, like, the dude's a freaking rich like guy.
Yeah, I don't really think he's gonna care what we say about
Yeah,
him.
he's very successful. It was just why I wrote this knowing that.
Okay, go on.
I do not own Adam Sandler.
You don't know Adam
Happy
Sandler?
Gilmore
Thank
was
you.
already the best golfer in the world, but he wanted to be more than the best. A living legend, the likes of which had never seen. Sorry. He spent every day out there, trying to hit the ball further and further. He had nowhere else to be. His love Julie left him for a sexy anchor band in a burgundy suit. I'm not good enough. Happy yelled. You like the little reference?
I like the reference. Yeah.
Happy yelled. When aliens come to Earth to challenge me in golf, I'm just gonna embarrass myself with this lousy swing. Happy was ready to turn in for a day when he decided to give it one more swing. He set the ball down on a tee, took a couple steps back, and ran at the ball as hard as he could. He hit the ball further than any ball he had ever hit before.
That was a great scream. Thank you for that. That was very believable.
I gave it my all.
You did.
The ball traveled so quickly that it burst into flames and punctured a hole in reality. That's probably fine. As Happy said that, a supple gentleman fell through the wormhole and landed on the range about 50 yards out. Oh, I wonder if that guy's okay, Happy said. You kind of already see where this is going.
A little bit, yeah.
The man wasn't moving, so Happy decided to hit a few balls at him to wake him up. When a golf ball hit the man on the head, he awoke. Hey, what the hell? He yelled. Yeah. Sorry, I need a drink.
That's a tricky word. Yelled is a very tricky word. You tried your best.
Oh, I know. Hey, what do you mean, what the hell? What the hell to you, pal? You can't just go falling out of other people's skies like that. The mystery man approached Happy. He bore a familiar face. His face. Who are you? Happy asked. I'm Billy Madison, soon-to-be college graduate.
I hate you
and son
so
of
much.
Brian Madison. It gets better.
Oh, no.
The guy who owns all Fortune 500 hotels in the world. Who are you? I'm Happy. I'm a golfer. Why do we have faces that are the same? I'm going to skip a few sentences here because they kind of just fight because they're both Adam Sandlers.
Right, of course. And when one Adam Sandler crosses another Adam Sandler, they have to spar.
All right, I'll pick it up back
Yeah,
here.
go ahead, yeah.
Stop, Billy yelled. I don't want to be here anymore. Send me back with your magic balls. Fine, if it'll get you out of here. Happy set up another ball on the tee. The sun finally disappeared behind the thick layer of trees on the horizon. Stand over there. Happy pointed in front of the tee. Sure, Billy said, eager to get back to his dimension, or time, or whatever, who gives a shit. Happy took a running start as always, and pounded the ball. He missed Billy by a solid 2 feet. Shit, 1 second. Happy lined up more golf balls and continued to try and hit Billy. He missed every shot, until one finally made contact. Billy fell on the floor in pain, but he was still here. Well, on the bright side, you now got 3 down there, Happy said. He looked out onto the course.
Great joke. Excellent joke.
Every single ball he had just hit had opened up another wormhole. Several men were walking towards them, all resembling a face similar to Happy and Billy. Okay, what the actual hell, Billy said, still on the ground. Who are these guys? One at a time, they answered. I'm Jack, and this is my twin sister, Jill.
I hate you. I fucking hate you.
It gets better.
This is awful. Go on.
Jill waved flirtatiously. I'm Sam Brenner, video game enthusiast and savior from a retro alien attack.
Oh, jeez.
I'm Leonard Feder, but my friends call me Lenny. I'm a grown-up. I'm Danny McAbee, and I've got to get back to my beautiful girl who's way out of my league. Hey, you're also with someone who's way too beautiful for you? So am I, Billy said. So am I, Sam said. So was I, Happy said.
Okay.
You like that one?
I do like that line. That line's pretty good. Okay, go on.
I'm so confused. Why do we all look the same? Just then, a flash of light appeared, and from it emerged a man with the same face as the group on the golf range, in a white robe and socks with sandals. Don't fear, my children, the man said in white. Who are you? Happy yelled. What's happening? I am your creator, Adam Sandler. I brought you all here for a very specific reason. Wait, what do you mean when you said our creator? Sam asked. I'm a very famous actor for some reason, as I have been for some time. You are some of my most successful characters. I brought you all here to meet each other. And to... Wait, Billy said. So we are all you, and you are all us? We are one and the same, Adam Sandler said. This is insane, Adam Sandler said. You can say that again, Adam Sandler said. So what do we do now? Adam Sandler asked.
You say Adam Sandler said one more fucking time.
That was actually the last time.
Oh, good, okay.
I brought us all here for one reason and one reason only. Adam Sandler orgy. Careless Whisper starts playing. And thus, like many actors made famous in the early 90s trying to make themselves relevant today, Adam Sandler fucked himself. The end. So that's my fan fiction.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. That was very creative.
I had a lot of fun writing it.
I can tell you did. Now, is there? So you, I have too many questions. Too many questions for this. Oh my god, that was weird. That was beautiful. You can find it on fanfiction.net.
Yeah, you can read that all for yourself on our website.
On fanfiction.
Not on our website, on a website.
On a website
that we will link to in the description.
To be named later.
That was fun.
Thank you for that. Thank you. I very much enjoyed your Adam Sandler orgy.
The Sandler verse.
Yeah, I mean,
I decided not to write the actual orgy, as I also didn't have time.
Probably,
and also
probably
it's
smart.
like, it's like, I just have to bleep a lot of things out. Anyway.
Yeah, it might not be purposeful.
Yeah, I have this one line. I'll probably use it later in another writing segment we may or may not have in the future.
If we have another writing segment in the future, are you just going to continue this for another whatever pages?
Well, no, I might do the Feral verse.
You might do Why are you so obsessed with writing these comedians' universes into each other? Well, there are so many questions that this poses, by the way, to the space-time continuum. I hope you realize that.
Well, yeah, but I've made it pretty obvious that, like, I don't care.
True point. But in this universe, so if Adam Sandler is the god of this Adam Sandler verse, so like, is every character in it Adam Sandler? Like, or is it just like
it could be a different time, it could be a different wormhole dimension, like whatever. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I give a shit. This doesn't pan out. Listen, I'm going to write a very nasty review on your
the
on
oxymoron posted the Sandler verse. The oxymoron commented, "This is shit."
And I'll explain why using science. Oh my god,
that was fun.
That was fun, actually. I'm glad we did this.
This was a great time.
I did. I hated it at the beginning because I knew exactly where it was. I thought you were going to be the one to write erotica, so I just decided to just join in.
I was so impressed.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you took this less seriously and just like decided to write something super sexy.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It was
for that.
great. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely great. I have a much higher respect for fan fiction now. It's like a full-time thing.
Oh,
you really gotta be like into it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure that I would have the same respect for fan fiction, but like, it's fun. It's a dumb thing to do because it's a good thing.
I wouldn't say it's
creative.
People put time and effort into this. You put time and effort into that.
True.
Aren't you proud of it?
It's very dumb.
Okay, well, I'm proud of this one.
That's also incredibly dumb. Just because it's dumb doesn't mean it's...
What? This is art!
It's Adam Sandler orgy universe.
I couldn't even get it out without smiling.
Yeah, okay.
This specifically is not art, but there's a lot of fan fiction that's truly art. I didn't find any.
Yeah.
Except for that one with the Sonic and Mario sex.
No, but that was beautiful. But theoretically, I guess it could exist.
Yeah, that was actually my original idea for this.
Mario and Sonic?
Well, it was going to be called The Orgy That Saved Video Games. And it was going to be Mario, Sonic, Crash Bandicoot. Like, all, like, in the late 90s when Sega and Nintendo were, like, gonna, like... were like at arms with each other.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like this is the Super Smash Brothers video game, but literally they're smashing.
That was another idea I had.
Okay.
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers. Smash italicized.
Right. Okay. Then yeah, exactly.
That probably exists actually.
I guarantee you that exists. That's probably a porn parody.
Yeah. I'm gonna look that up later.
No. Later. Okay. Good. I was gonna say.
It's like we don't have time.
We do not have time. All right. Bucket.
Pick and bucket. Pretty pink pick and bucket.
All right. You picked last week, so I'll pick this week.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a bunch in here.
Yeah, we do. All right. Let's see what we got. Try to pick a good one. I got one. Ready?
Oh, here it is.
So you want to be a master of ...
Pokemon. This is a Pokemon challenge.
This is a Pokemon challenge. Play the same Pokemon game for a week. Battle it out with the teams you've raised.
Can I suggest a game?
Sure, if you want to.
Yes. First, before I suggest anything, for those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, Michael and I have been friends since childhood.
Yes, we have.
And what's kept us as friends, I think, for one of the bigger things is that we both were like super into Pokemon
for a very long time,
and honestly, still kind of am.
We still are. Whenever there's a new game, we still play it. We still battle and stuff like that.
I'm pumped for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Michael
is not.
But regardless,
that's a different conversation.
That is. Regardless, one of the things that we would do almost every summer is we would try to do a different Pokemon challenge every week. Like we would battle teams.
Not every week.
No, not every week. Every summer we would do it. Like once a summer we'd be like, all right, we're gonna raise team with only this type of Pokemon. We'll battle it out. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more next week. Because
We
we did
will.
some cool ones.
We did, but essentially, so now we're doing the challenge because now we challenge ourselves every week. So it just kind of makes sense to keep
Yes.
this theme going.
Okay, so I have some other rule suggestions for us.
Okay.
I think we should play... You should do Gold and I should do Silver. Generation 2, because we can buy it on the 3DS eShop for like
Ooh.
$10.
I like that. Okay.
And we can battle it out, connectivity style and stuff.
You also picked literally the longest Pokemon video game
I
out
know,
there.
I know.
That we need to do in a
I
week.
know.
Okay.
Well, it's like we didn't... It's like not that we don't have to finish it in a week. That was my next suggestion.
Okay.
Because I picked that because I really don't want to do Gen 1
Yeah,
or
no,
like Gen 7.
I really don't either. I played
and
both
we
of those too
and
many
we did
times.
Gen 3 and 4 recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for non-Pokemon people. You have no fucking idea what we're talking about.
We'll try to make the next episode
We'll
entertaining
explain
regardless.
it next time.
Yes.
I promise. We'll do our very, very best.
We will do our
like
best.
no one ever has. And thank you for that.
Okay,
Delayed
listen,
laughter.
it did. I also want to listen. You named this challenge, and you named it after a theme song that is not the most iconic Pokemon theme song.
I know, but this just sounds better. I liked it.
All right, fine.
Oh,
Fine.
actually, I want to be the very best would have been nice.
It would have been much better.
That might actually be the name of next week's episode. Well, wait. Anyway,
Subject to change.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue though.
the next rule I was going to suggest is that we both play for a specific amount of time, like
Well, like
35 hours throughout the whole week. Like we can't go over 35 hours wherever
that's
we end
5
up.
hours a day. That's a long time.
All right, then 30.
All right. Cool.
Like like stay up super late every night. Like, I got shit to do too.
I do. We both have shit to do. We both do.
And you know-
we'll set the time limit at another time, and I guess we'll post it or something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Like honestly, I'd be fine staying for 30, and if like we get to like Thursday or Friday and like neither of us are like, oh my god, dude,
I'm on hour 10.
Yeah.
You know, like something like that.
Shit.
Then we'll figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how next week's gonna go. I already have a team planned out.
You do?
Yeah,
Well, that defeats the. All right. Fine.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't defeat the purpose. I
A little bit. Do you have movesets and everything
yes,
planned out?
Yes, actually.
Oh my God.
I planned this out the day we wrote this challenge. I was like, I'm gonna suggest Gold and Silver, and I'm gonna do this team, and I'm gonna kick his ass.
All right. Great. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah. Anyway, we should end the episode now.
We should. Thank you guys so much for listening. We are the Oxymorons. And a big shout out to Adam Rudy for the theme songs like we did last week. If you like the theme songs, you can follow him on all social medias at TV's Adam Rudy.
Yes, and that link will be in the description along with the links of all of the fan fictions that we read this week, including our own.
Including our own.
Excuse me, this damn sparkling water. This is the last time I drink sparkling water. on
Yeah,
the
I was
show.
done. No carbonated beverages.
Wait, quickly before I go, if you're a Spotify listener, you may or may not have noticed that the links don't work for you. So I would suggest going to our regular website or the iTunes podcast app. I know both of those work very well.
They do.
Our website is oxymorons, one word, .podbean.com.
And we'll also be... we could also tweet them out too, right? The links and everything?
Yeah,
like that?
if you want to do that. I
I'll
don't want to do that. I'm lazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll tweet them out. So if you don't want to... If for some reason you're morally opposed to Apple's business model, you can...
Which is fair.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm not saying it's not. You can go to our Twitter page and find the links there.
That's in the description as well.
That is.
Sadly, that's a link you probably can't click.
If you're
so
on Spotify. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know how Twitter works.
We're droning on way too long.
We are.
Goodbye.
Anyway, until next week, don't forget to challenge yourself.
I forgot to do the outro. And challenge yourself. Now goodbye.
That's not the thing.
And damn it! Fucking do it again.
Don't forget to challenge yourself.
And try something new.
Thanking you very much for listening.
Sorry. Oh, I'll get it right. Bye.
Bye.